Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I was married to someone who was half Laotia and Thai. One year we went on vacation to then to Bangkok, Pattaya and a few other places in Thailand her family was from. They were beautiful countries and I had lots of fun. But if you don't have a local you know and trust with you, do not go to certain places that either look sketchy or have random people who openly come up to you peddling things that are illegal in that country. Most times someone will stop you and say no, don't go that way. And that'll be enough warning. They know foreign locals versus foreign tourists if you just happen to end up in one of those areas. As always, pay attention to everything around you. But don't make it look like your head is literally on a swivel. Use your eyes and peripherals more than your head and walk with purpose, as if you know exactly where you're going and have somewhere to be, as easy as it may be for some to acquire party favors. In that country, beware BC if you get caught up with allure and drugs. In Thailand they don't play around when it comes to things like trafficking. They have very strict drug laws. Everyone has heard stories about some of the women, particularly bar women, but just remember who you are and what your purpose is. Some will definitely lie, but it is true that overall they are very family-oriented. Besides, the more you hear how you should make dumb decisions because you think something may be the case when it is, the better off you'll be. Many are open to the truth, and honestly you should be sending money online to anyone you don't really know, or haven't spent any time with in person. This is honestly common sense in most of the world. I've seen guys do dumb stuff like this thinking it'll make women like them more, or think it'll pay off in some way, like it's owed. There were a few instances where we were at a bar, always in a place like Bangkok, having drinks and would see one or two guys getting drunk by themselves, looking sad, turning away any attention they receive. Turns out every single one thought it was a good idea to do something like surprise their online girlfriend they never met, who's been receiving money and gifts, to just be turned away. Or have some bar girl say she didn't want to meet him just for the guy to show up thinking, I've given her over $20,000, I'll just show up with lots of jewelry and gifts and it'll be okay. Only to find out it wasn't kind of scary behavior. If she was into them, she sure won't be after that. Common sense will get you through most of it. And remember to not say too much. Keep some info to yourself. Do you have any advice for my son? My son wants to travel to Southeast Asia next month. He says he's going to meet some friends. He's a good kid. He's 19. I'm just worried. I live in a small town and we don't have much opportunity here. So I'm worried he'll get sucked into a life of crime. What can I do to help him? I tried talking to him about it, but he said I was being insensitive. It's a whole thing. Well, you should let him go. He'll be fine. And while he's gone, take that time to buy Bitcoin. That's something you'd be glad you did in the future. Just kidding, it's probably too late for that. But yeah, he'll be fine. If you're in a small town, you probably don't see much of that stuff. But that stuff happens everywhere, even in small towns. It's just part of life. But yeah, he'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to these guys. They're scum of the earth. Look, I understand your concern as a mother. You want to make sure your kid doesn't get involved in something he might not be able to get out of. But you gotta realize something. If you're trying to keep your kid from that lifestyle, and I'm assuming you've done a good job thus far, if he's 19 and hasn't gotten involved in that stuff already, chances are he's not gonna do it. But also keep in mind, if he was actually serious about doing that kind of stuff, talking to him isn't gonna stop him. He's gonna do it anyway. He's gonna justify it. In his own mind, if he wants to do it, he's gonna do it. So I wouldn't waste too much time worrying about that. Let him experience the world. He'll be fine. And who knows, maybe he'll be less judgmental towards other people. Maybe he'll gain some compassion. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Well, I appreciate all your advice. I think I'm gonna let him go. And you were right. We have been trying to keep him away from that lifestyle, and I think he's a good kid. And maybe this will teach him a lesson about judging others. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are very welcome. My mom was the same way when I was younger. She was always concerned about me. Always thought I was gonna get involved in something I couldn't get out of. But I'm glad she'll let me experience the world. You know, I traveled a lot, and it was such a blessing because now I can use that experience to talk to people. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here looking like an idiot telling you guys all these things I've never experienced before. Now, I understand why she was worried. I still get girls coming up to me saying, hey, you ever get involved in that lifestyle? And I'm like, what are you talking about? No, I never got involved in that lifestyle. I was never into that stuff. It's funny now, but back then it was real, you know? And I understand why she was worried. But I am glad she let me experience the world, because now I can tell people to not do what I did. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I still tell them to do it, but I tell them to do it with caution. Because yeah, you don't want to get stuck there.